Hello, how's it going, everybody? It is Xian and I. We're out here today on a little bit of a break because we just finished one of the craziest tournaments we have ever experienced, which was the Asian finals for the Granblue Community League show. And Xian, it was crazy to see Framework take first place. How are you feeling about that?
Well, it was so exhausting for my heart to see that because I was so out of surprise.
Yes.
I was so confident going in, seeing, according to the interviews, I felt like it's gonna be the Taiwanese, but the Koreans took it, so it breaks my heart, but I think they really deserve it. They showed their strength. Well, I had a great one.
Joining us today is now the champion from the Asia finals, Team Ego's Framework.
뭐 딱히 누구한테 도움을 받은 건 없고 그냥 그 사람들이 있는 로비에 가가지고 이제 게임 계속 하고 캐릭터 여러 가지 돌려 쓰면서 그런 식으로 그러니까 많은 사람들하고 대전을 한 게 이렇게 도움이 되지 않았나 싶습니다.
Yeah, so I didn't really have a training partner. It was more to do with the usual routine of playing on the online lobbies. That way I was able to train up multiple characters that I usually use. So it was really thanks to the usual players that I've always played with in the online lobbies.
이게 참가를 하고 싶은데 이게 현재 좀 코로나 그 여건도 살짝 있고 제가 지금 살짝 바쁜 시기여가지고 그때의 그 회사 일정이 어떻게 될지 모르겠지만 그게 아니라면 혹시 기회가 된다면 한 번쯤은 그런 세계 대회를 좀 참가해보고 싶은 생각은 있습니다.
Yeah, so obviously entering an international tournament is very exciting, but due to many reasons and as well as myself being a full-time worker, really depends on my work schedule, as well as there are still a bit of concerns about the COVID restrictions in different regions. If there was none of these that I had to think about, then I would definitely like to enter these international tournaments in a heartbeat.
일단은 제가 이 게임으로 이제 격투 게임을 처음에 접했을 때 저한테 많이 이것저것 알려주신 이제 분들에게 다들 감사드리고 기억에 남는 분들이라면 아무래도 제우스님이 그래도 저한테 이것저것 알려주셔서 너무 감사드리고 그리고 이제 시칼님에게도 좀 감사드리는 게 그러니까 자이지 선수에게도 좀 감사드리는 게 그 처음에 너무 큰 벽이라고 생각해서 이제 좀 힘들었지만 그래도 그거를 그 벽가 약간 도전 과제 느낌으로 제가 항상 그 바라보고 목표를 향해 실력을 좀 늘리게 됐던 계기가 됐던 그런 선수분들이라 다들 감사드리고 그리고 항상 유튜브에서 카메라 선수의 플레이를 보면서 하나하나 했었던 적도 있기 때문에 카메라 선수에게도 항상 감사드리고 그리고 저와 항상 게임을 해주신 모든 분들에게도 감사드리는데 제가 근데 SNS 뭐 트위터 이런 계정이 따로 없어서 이거를 제가 그쪽으로는 아무래도 좀 홍보나 뭐 이런 게 좀 안 될 것 같아요 지금은 그런 게 전혀 없습니다. 그래서 그 부분은 아직 추후에 좀 고려해 보도록 하겠습니다. 네.
So obviously there's a lot of people that I'd like to thank, especially within the Granblue versus community in Korea, as this was my first fighting game that I got into. Everyone was very helpful, especially the player Zeus, who helped me find the right kind of position to know how fighting games work overall. And of course, I want to thank XianMSG to be that kind of player who really feels like a high wall to climb to ever beat. But that also kind of gave me the motivation for me to become a better player, to overcome any difficulties. In terms of other players, I watch Gamera's YouTube video a lot to take notes and references and really help me with my practices as well. Sadly, I don't really have any social media accounts that I currently have, but hopefully in the near future, if I am more active with Granblue Versus, then I'll definitely think about it.
Thank you so much, Framework, for that wonderful interview. Congratulations once again. You are the Granblue Fantasy Versus Asia champion. And now, back to the show. Now, the person, you were supposed to not be biased, and we're not biased. We're giving honest feedback, honest criticism, straight analytical analysis here. However, there was a little bias towards one of the players in there. You wanted to see your boy Xio get first place. You thought he would get top 3, and the results, if you watched, weren't as favorable as one would hope for. Have you talked to him? How is he doing right now?
Well, I didn't want to come here with you today. I want to come here to drown him in the water. Because he actually went 0-2. Like, come on, that's my boy right there, Xio.
Yes.
Like, he's the anime god, you know, he's one of the favorite.
Yes.
He won it easily in the grand final qualifying.
Yes.
And he went 0-2.
Yes.
That's drowning. That's literally where we are right now. I was pretty upset, you know, but, you know, I respect that, you know, he may have some
Yes.
focusing on other games, you know,
Yes.
he may be not on his best shape, you know. But yeah, the most disappointing thing has to be, you know, Oceania. Generally, our Southeast Asia did really bad. So
Yeah, so why do you think that is? Because I think you were kind of mentioning it too, is, you know, there's a lot of games out there, and we've been seeing players compete for decades, literally decades now at this point. And we hadn't seen something like this in a long time, where there was a certain region just leap years beyond. Maybe I shouldn't say leap years, maybe that's a little too extreme, but slightly ahead of the other regions. Do you know why that is? Was this a surprise to you? Were you expecting Oceania to perform the way it did?
I think judging from the results, what you said is absolutely right.
Yes.
I mean, it was 3-0 almost for all the matches.
Yes.
You know, and we did went to take the last 4 places, you know,
Yes.
in the 8-man tournament. I mean, I wish it could be better, but it was just at a situation where I felt it didn't happen the way it should. Like, I have more expectation in Xio and maybe, you know, the Basraga guy.
Yes.
Because, you know, that was what you're a
Yeah.
fan of, right?
Yes,
I thought that they could
Justicar.
keep up some surprise, especially in the start when he
Yes.
just like rocked it in, you know. But,
Yeah.
So it's really unfortunate to see, you know, but I do believe that we are not at this level. This is just a one-off thing.
Yes.
You know, and the next one, you know, we will see more amazing stuff.
Absolutely. This was clearly a wake-up call, I think, for Oceania. I think it was actually a wake-up call for the world, because let's not forget, after this, even though we're on our little 2-hour vacation right now, we do have to get to the Europe tournament after this. We also have the NA tournament as well. Maybe they were watching this one. Maybe they saw how Framework was playing. You know, maybe they saw how Zeus was playing, and it's like, okay, wait, we're actually not on the level of some of the Korean players. Maybe we can step it up. Will it happen? I don't know. For you now, you know, I know we didn't get to see your Lancelot play. You guaranteed, do you think that if you played that you would have gotten a little bit better?
So that's one thing that keep going to my mind, right?
Okay.
I felt like I haven't been active in competing,
Yes.
even though I was playing it.
Yeah.
I felt like if I would have been more actively competing with the players
Yes.
in Oceania, maybe the results would be different.
Yes.
But that sounds like I would have a big impact, but I wasn't trying to say that, you know, I was just trying to feel like I could have contributed my part as well.
Yes.
You know, so that could be a reasoning since we really got defeated to this extent. There's really no excuses anymore to defeat our shame.
That's
You know, it was a very
Good
strong
man.
word, but
yes.
we will definitely get better next time. And Europe is a region that I'm actually really looking forward.
Yeah.
Because I felt like the skill gaps between the players and the guys who qualified when I watched, it wasn't really that far.
Right.
But that's what the same thing I said for Asia, but you know,
Yes.
just don't take my words for it anymore. But I really think that the gaps are way closer, so it'll be way more exciting to see who even is able to take it.
All right, so yeah, we got a big event coming up. We got 8 killers that are going to be in this tournament. Who's going to win? Who knows? It's anybody's game. We got it wrong the first time around, but maybe this time we can get it right. who are some of the players that you like right now?
I think Jagoy is one of them that I think is like the ZZZ, you know,
Yes,
and you got
yes.
Venom.
Yes. So now you just cursed Jagoy. Now you're not gonna make it. But yeah, outside of them, you got Fittison, you have Miri, Saki, I see you, Zvampin, you also have PETA, and you have TK Dog as well. So this is gonna be a crazy, crazy event. I don't know who's gonna take it. We were wrong the first time around. Personally, what I liked is I like how Fittison has this kind of resolve where he's very calm and collected. He plays with an insane level of peace, and he really enjoys the game. Kind of similar, I think what you're gonna see is similar playstyle between him and Framework. We're very heavy on whiff punishing and whatnot.
Spacing,
Yep,
you know.
Yep, absolutely.
And the different styles, you know, from my first prediction, you know,
Yeah, yes.
I realized my mistake in trying to predict. And this time I felt like I'm gonna go for cooler names rather than the
Oh!
skills.
Yes.
And I think Jagoy and Venom is gonna be my favorite one this time. Instead of trying to figure out what is their, you know, patterns,
Yes.
skills, you know, whip punish, I guess some names just has a sense of champion.
Absolutely, you're absolutely right about that. It's true. You know, what's in a name? A championship, that's what's in a name. So you gotta start with the name. I think that one of the players to watch for too, you pick Jagoy, and one thing I love about Jagoy is something that he said is that he plays for the people. He plays to have fun. So now you're gonna lose. Because you pick somebody that doesn't play to win, he's playing for everybody else.
So no Shadoda, but Basaraga?
Yeah, yes, Basaraga.
In at least digital, you know, or something
That-
that will match you.
Nope, he was playing, I think he was playing Avatar, Belial and stuff, and so that's a character that not many people see. Well, we didn't see really much of that throughout the league at all, but it's a character that spends life to take damage. So, you know, you're losing life while playing. You don't want to do that. You want to hold on to as much life as possible.
That's really true. And let's not forget there's a Lancelot guy.
Yes, Peter.
Yes, Peter.
Yes, yes.
You're gonna definitely, you know, no matter what kind of name they're having, you know, I'm a Lancelot player.
Yes.
You know, just as much as you liking Basraga, I'm definitely cheering up for Peter.
Good.
So Peter, remember,
Yes.
I'm a Lancelot player too, and I will be looking out for you all the time.
Yeah, best of luck to everybody that's going to be competing, and make sure you watch it on twitch.tv/versusasia.